welcome to the SVG-TV News for Friday, February 27th. I'm Khalil Kato with the details. The United Nations International Women's Day will be celebrated on March 8th under the theme Make It Happen. And Assistant Coordinator of the Gender Affairs Division, Anton Caesar, is of the view that Vincentian women have been making it happen for themselves. Caesar said women in this country have been making remarkable strides and their sub-theme for International Women's Day, looking at the advancements and achievements of local women, will seek to highlight some of their successes.
Women have taken a stand for quite some time now to elevate themselves, to come on the job market, to be breadwinners and so forth. Yes, I would say steps have been taken. I should say it's from a policy perspective, whether it's from the Gender Affairs Division or the lawmakers. Steps have been taken, whether the private sector, the public sector, steps have been taken. For instance, you know, long ago, women didn't have the privilege to acquire lands. Now women can acquire land, go to the bank, get a bank statement, and so forth. Steps have been taken. So women have actually moved from one particular era in life where they were in the home and being dependent. Now they are being very independent, and it's a good thing.
Caesar said, given the strides women continue to make, it is time that they are represented more in politics, particularly in the parliament.
Women have made a number of movements, and it's well received by the Gender Affairs Division and the ministry as a whole. Women are moving into politics. At one year, I think in 1951 to 1974, I think there was only one woman in Parliament, Ivy Joshua, and then Valsina Ash came in. But now a number of women are on the floor, trying to be in power and decision making. Hence the reason for our theme this year, as in for the debating with the schools, should more women be in leadership positions. So women are making their strides. It's good, and we hope they continue.
Among the activities to be held here for International Women's Day will be a panel discussion on Friday, March 6th at the Peace Memorial Hall from 9 a.m. On Tuesday, March 10th, there will be a debate forum with 4 schools on the windward side of the island from 1:30 at the Georgetown Secondary School. And on the 27th, the division will host an awareness drive under the Singer Gallery. Yesterday, Vincentian students were presented with more information on the availability of Taiwan scholarships for 2015. At an information sharing session that was held at the UWI Open Campus, Taiwanese Ambassador Bashwon Ger provided persons with information on the opportunities and benefits to be had from capitalizing on 2 specific categories of scholarships, graduate and undergraduate programs. The Taiwanese ambassador says it is their hope to increase the total amount of Vincentians going to pursue studies in Taiwan this year.
Actually, in Taiwan, we got many scholarships offering to foreign students. But I think the reason we are here is to do presentation too, because these 2 actually give better entitlements than the others. So that's why we are here for these 2. One is offered by my ministry, it's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, so we call it MOFA scholarship. For this scholarship, there are 207 courses in English now in Taiwan. Actually, we got thousands. If you study after 1 year study in Chinese, actually I will do some introduction on that. After you study 1 year Chinese, you can enroll in any of these thousands of courses in Taiwan. But actually, if you go there only for English, then these are the classes open for foreign students.
Ambassador Ger further explains that students can also benefit from the Taiwan ICDF scholarship program.
We have a government agency called the Taiwan ICDF, which is like USAID. They are in charge of providing foreign cooperation with other countries. And so they signed contracts with these 21 universities in Taiwan to open 30 programs in English. For the MOFA scholarship, the entitlements are like this. We provide, actually it's not really round trip. We only provide a single trip, one trip air ticket from here to Taiwan. And after you finish your degree, then we give you another ticket back here in to San Francisco Grenadines. And when you are studying in Taiwan, we give you 30,000 NT dollars per month. But with this 30,000 NT dollars, it's about 1,000 US dollars. You have to use it to cover your tuition, your credit fees, accommodation, and the meals, of course, and transportation, everything. You have to use these 30,000 US dollars.
The Taiwanese ambassador also listed the criteria under which under which persons will be considered for the scholarships.
The ID card or passport. And if you go to Taiwan for bachelor's degree, then it's you have to have a high school or above diploma, like community college or here with a diploma from UWI. And if you go there to study for master's degree, then you need to have a bachelor degrees diploma. And for PhD, you need to have a master's degrees diploma. Of course, you have to go to a doctor to give us a certificate to prove that you are in a health condition. And for this MOFA scholarship, if you go there to study for undergraduate program, then it's 4 years. For master, it's 2 years. For PhD, it's 4 years.
As top officials of Lime and Flow move apace to finalize the merger of both companies, Vincentians let their current concerns with the telecommunication companies land what they would like to see after the merger be known at a public forum held earlier this week. Some of the persons who spoke at the consultation expressed disappointment with the poor quality of services being offered, which they claim negatively affects business operations.
Is this a way of bringing the entertainment into the line by acquiring Flow? I'm just curious. And then Mr. Reed stated about 500 new jobs, and I'm curious. In Guyana, the word they use is redeployment. But as a trade unionist, we would just say, we know there will be retrenchment. So I'm just curious, Mr. Daring, is this your way of bringing in the entertainment into Lime? Because, you know, at times the company can be really sour. Let's just know.
Well, there's no question that Flow is known for television. So the logic is that we would merge with Flow. They would assist us in bringing that element of business into our operation. So there's definitely an expertise that we did not have that Flow definitely has, and certainly on our side we have expertise in mobile and fixed and so on, which they might not have had. Sure, we could have all spent a lot of time and money trying to develop it, but we felt that it was better for both of us and for the consumers that we get together as quickly as possible.
Inconsistency in service delivery, compromised services, not getting what we're paying for, our service level agreement, full disclosure of service contracts, and I mean sometimes we have our services out of order for a while and we are not being properly compensated, and it is a major concern to me, especially as a business person. Our customer service, our customer relationship management, it's a major gap. And I would not go into too much details here, but for example, we have seen Lime laid off a number of experienced and knowledgeable persons. And based on what we are experiencing at this moment, it seems as though there was not a knowledge transfer. And we hope in the future, when the merger is taking place, that these concerns would be looked at.
Guinness Wine Delima Hits 103.7 Blondie Bird and Friends will be launching their 2015 presentation entitled Illusions, the World of the Never See Come See at Sign Hill next Saturday. Tent leader Errol Blondybird Boyd said that he's excited about the launch, which kicks off from 11:30 a.m.
Come next week Saturday, come to Tom Hill, choose your mass, or you could pay them one time up there, or you could play it in one inclusive section. You're able to register with us. We have other people taking key, a mass, and we like Ricky Adams, we are the Garage, we are a group in Beckway, them actually doing inclusive with us. So you could get in the inclusive section. You actually have to come to the tent now. You could play in the inclusive section and still play with us. And this year we raise in terms of music, because the band outgrew, we know, so we had to use 2 pieces of music this year.
Boyd said that this year he is aiming to regain the King and Queen titles, and his costumes will have the cultural richness that many have grown accustomed to.
There's a big emphasis we're pushing on this year. But our band is out of this world because them guys kind of ready right now for our style. We kind of beyond them guys' time right now in that form. Right? So we're really studying the competition in terms of band. Terms of band, we out front in terms of band. But we try to take back our title because we have to keep the carnival kind of going in our form. Right? And this year, the kind of trend we set in this year, last year was a plastic band. This year will be a plastic band again. Right? Because we're making it nice and softer and we had a kind of style.
Several health professionals here are expected to benefit from an inventory management workshop to be held by the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment in collaboration with the OECS Pharmaceutical Procurement Services next Thursday and Friday under the theme Improving Healthcare Through Effective Inventory Management at French's House. The workshop is designed to meet the needs of all areas of the health sector and will target professionals at the central medical stores, the principal procurement unit in the Ministry of Health, as well as pharmacists and other Ministry of Health personnel involved in the procurement process and management of supplies. It will also seek to improve efficiency and accountability within the relevant departments and the ministry on a whole, as well as equip the relevant professionals with the tools necessary to forecast and manage the distribution of supplies used in the public health system. Additionally, the ministry, also in collaboration with the OECS PPS, will host an antiretroviral symposium under the theme A Fresh Look at Antiretroviral Therapy for HIV/AIDS on Wednesday, March 4th at 7 p.m. at the Methodist Church Hall. The lecture, to be delivered by Francis Burnett, head of the OECS PPS unit, will provide updates on the treatment modalities for HIV/AIDS. The target audience will be physicians, pharmacists, family nurse practitioners, and other health professionals. The Mount Coke Methodist Church will kick off its 220th anniversary activities with a t-shirt sale next week. Layman Sitroy Wilkes is asking the public to support the venture that he noted activities will continue with the publication of a magazine and visitations to the elderly, whom he said may need the comfort of the Word of God.
Between April to May, our revival services and visitation to sick and shut-in, not only for our membership or Methodists, but as far as wide as we can spread, we do visitation, and throughout the month, staggering the revival services, we have that between April and May. By June, we would have the launch of our magazine, and I know the general public will be looking forward to that magazine.
The 220th anniversary will also continue with a fundraising venture in July, a social gathering in August, and an anniversary dinner in October.